I love your face. You love the taste.
Hello, once again. Welcome to my channel, Catty Love. Sorry, it's been a long time you've not seen me last on YouTube because I had Apple iPad issues. But I'm trying to learn how to edit videos on my laptop. It's not easy, but with time I'm going to get it right. And you'll be seeing me more regular on my channel, Catty Love. Anyway, today's topic is women are taking over, naija men wake up. Ah, during my daddy's generation, I mean, when I was much younger, I used to look up to men that, oh God, they seem to have these gifts of hustling, having the Midas touch, that whatever thing they touch turns to gold. I mean, they seem to have this business acumen, in just knowing how to provide for families, doing very, very well, chains of businesses. Even if the men that are having good jobs, women have good jobs, the men still play good roles in providing for their family. But these days, things have just turned upside down. Um, the economy doesn't help matters, and women seem to get jobs faster these days because people are normally more sympathetic to women, and women are found to be more attractive. They believe they're going to bring customers, clients to the corporations, so they seem to, like it to make the corporation really get popular, to be more successful and everything. Than what do the men have to offer? Women have a lot to offer. They're going to attract clients and customers to make it grow very big, and some women use what they have to get what they want and put some power. So some women just go to any length to do whatever they have to do to get the jobs, you know. And the economy really doesn't really help matters at all, and that's it. So it lets women, because people want to succeed. I mean, the corporations want to like get things faster, so they feel that women will be the one that will push the thing faster. So men, have really to me suffered. It makes me sympathetic to them. But these days, I'm not really sympathetic to some of the men because to me, the respect men seem to have kind of has diminished. That's when I was young that I used to look up to men that, oh, they have this Midas touch, they have more business acumen, they make it more than women. To me, those things have really, really gone down now, seriously down. To me, the only thing men that are gifted is, okay, knowing how to get this girl, using her and dumping her. That's where it ends. Like, how can they get a woman and maybe have a fling or relationship with her, and they will cut it off most of the time. So that's the only thing I know, men are kind of smarter than the women. And to me, that's bullshit. But in business acumen, in multiplying 1 naira to 100 naira, women have taken over most of it. They know how to do it now. And perhaps maybe God is on women's side more, maybe, like God had mercy on women, more and everything. And I think the advantage is that, women must have thought that, okay, if a marriage breaks up today, it is good. It's the women that is going to be, they're going to be the loser in this part of the world. Who is going to marry after 2? Who is going to marry after 3? And if I become a single mom, everything is going to be on my head. The worst that will happen is that, okay, they will take it to some authorities like OPD, Office of the Public Defender, or maybe Women's Affairs. Okay, if you're no longer together, okay, the man can be dropping 5K, 4,000 naira pocket money for the women every month, and that cannot do is little or not, maybe for feeding allowance. So when the women knew that, the women knew that, oh, when they separate, the whole burden, the cross is going to be, the bigger cross is going to be on women for them to carry. They're going to be losers, and they're going to be the loser. That's what made women hustle more. To me, that's what made women hustle more, work harder, and the business acumen and everything just improved that. So That's what's really making women to think faster and succeed more these days. Then another thing that's really made men to relax, like a few weeks ago, I heard the husband telling the wife, in front of my house, like, look, oh, if you misbehave, I'm going to get another wife. And it's not as if he's well to do. He's not okay. He doesn't have a car. He doesn't have anything. But it's because, you know, they notice that, okay, some women could be mugus, like we women could be enemies of themselves. Like even if a man has only 1,000 naira in the pockets, even if he has only 500 naira in the pockets, you still see some mugu women that will still fall in love with that man. So no matter how poor or wretched the man is, the husband or whatever, he will still see another woman that will come into the home. I mean, that will still come and have an affair with the husband. So this was what really made men relax and not even hustle at all. Because no matter how lazy they are, no matter how irresponsible they are, they'll always see one mugu woman. They will always see one woman that is going to like him for the way he is. So that was what even made men to be more lazy, to be more laid back. But if women were, like, it's not all about companionship, it's not about, okay, I have somebody with me, whether it's somebody else's husband, or if women were like thinking about that, okay, it's the right man that will come to me, my own man, my single man, like not somebody else's wife or something like that. It is more, if women were not looking at it that way, oh, like, I have my own standards, you understand, and not, maybe men will like hustle harder, think faster, move forward faster. So it's kind of, it makes men, their respect seems to diminish because they don't really seem to hustle like before anymore. They just, they don't even care anymore. They just resort to drinking and all of that. And I remember one of my friends on Facebook shared something that he shared something on Facebook that despite the recession as of 2016, the Nigerian breweries, I mean, all the corporations that make beers, they made over $3 billion. But how come? I replied him on this comment that it's because most men have resorted to drinking, alcohol, wine, whatever, just to drive away their sorrow. But they have forgotten that as soon as they drink it, they have bottles of beer and everything, and they finish drinking it, the sorrow comes back, the reality comes back. So they want to keep on having that happy state, to keep on drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking, just to drive that sadness away from them. But they've forgotten that it's getting bad for their health. They are destroying their health. It could lead to liver cirrhosis. Our Abacha died of liver cirrhosis. And, you'll get some wicked smelling of alcohol, and once your wife starts confronting you, you're smelling of alcohol, you're being drunk. Before you know it, quarrels will start coming between the husband and wife. The man will use transfer aggression, start beating the wife, black and blue and everything, which is very, very bad. Please, I know things are not really, really easy. If things are not easy, look for mentors. Look for people that have been successful in their businesses, wherever they are, to mentor you. What can I do? There's this passion that God has built in every one of us. There's this passion. So it's just for you. No, it doesn't matter the age you are. It doesn't matter the age you are at all. You can always start, because once there's life, there's hope. Don't say you're too old. Don't say you're too young. Once you're alive, follow your heart, because Jesus Christ said in the Bible that your heart is where your treasure is. It is what you like to do. That is where the money is. It is that passion that will drive you to where you're supposed to be. Get money from friends or from from capital, from family, from banks, whatever it is. And another suggestion is that, okay, I decided to go into farming. It's temporary. Just to get that capital. You might not like the farming. Just gather that money to. Once you make the money, do it to what you want to, like what you've been dreaming of. Just gather money. Once you make money from farming and all of that, maybe your harvest time, you can now, okay, you've made a large chunk of money from this. Use it to now, like that capital, that's what you want to do. Gather that money and pump into what you like to do. Fine, you might not need to have buy land. You can always rent lands. You can rent land for 10 or 20,000 naira. You can rent a hectare of land to do the farming that you want to do, and find people that are experts. I made a mistake in that. I did not, the person that could do the farm very well could not. I didn't see the pictures. I didn't see evidence of what he could do. I was just realizing, relying on his word of mouth, and I suffered for the consequences. But I believe in the rainy season, things are going to get better. So it may not be farming anything, but if the white collar job is not there, get capital from friends, get capital from families, or from banks, or from your wife, or the wife or the husband should provide for the wife. So, okay, this is what I want to do. Don't put your wife down. Don't bring her down. Don't bring your husband down. Two is better than one. Do whatever it takes. Even you can write an agreement, like so that that person can be even more serious. Like, look, whether it's 6 months, I'm borrowing you this month. Use it for this. You must return my money, whether installments. Even husband and wife can do that, so that at least it will make them more, so that they can use it as a reference. Like, you wrote this agreement that this money is going to be like this, going to be like that, so that there will be points of reference. Please, men should just wake up. Men should wake up in hustling and hustling and making it in life. Then, women, kudos to women that are making it. I hail you, all of you that are making it. But maybe the disadvantages is that, women age faster, hustling, and in this part of the world, Nigeria, I think women are kind of more unhappy sometimes in their marriages and everything. What they fantasize about was not what they expected. Maybe the man was not the breadwinner since the time we've been married. Probably I have been paying the school fees of the kids and everything. The man is adding little or nothing. So, and the society tells you that things will get better, that she keep on enduring. As she's thinking, enduring and enduring and enduring, it's affecting her health. She's been hypertensive, she's aging faster, and I have known countless of couples that I want to mention is that the women ended up dying faster than the men because the crosses they were carrying was too much on their head. They wanted to do so many things. Maybe they saw that the man was lazy and they just left him like that. Let them just continue to do the bill, to foot the bill in the house. God will reward them in heaven. But it's fine, God is going to reward you in heaven, but you're making your life shorter. You're just making your life shorter. You're aging faster and everything. Because God gave a man that role, but the burden of taking care of the kids and everything and trying to run around up and down to try and provide is telling on the women's, look, if you're gonna die before your time in this part of the world, the man will just leave you and marry another person. After 1 year at most of mourning, he's gonna leave you, and look for somebody else. So women should wake up. You must balance everything. You cannot kill yourself. You have to tell this man, look, you have to do this. You have to. If I have the money, okay, use it to do this thing. Write an agreement like this is it. Just do things, that will make the man respect you or think, okay, I have an agreement, so that at least with that agreement you can make it as a reference. Look, you said you're going to do this. The money I gave you, the capital, it's going to yield into something. You're able to use it as a reference. You understand? Of course, you can't take your husband or wife to court, but at least you can always use it as a reference and everything. Women, if you have money, assist your man. Husband, if you have money, assist your women to hustle. And men should wake up, hustle more, borrow money from banks if you have to, get capitals from friends if you have to, going to farming, rent a land. You don't need to have a land. You can rent a land and going to farming and everything. You might not like farming, but just get the capital from it and use it to do whatever you want to do. Go to wikihow.com. Wikihow will give you so many business ideas. And I hope you've been able to learn one or two things so that the men should step up, because women are becoming breadwinner of the family, which isn't a good thing. You understand? Men should wake up and hustle more, these days. I hope you've been able to learn one or two things from me, and I hope you'll be coming to see me in my next video again. Follow me on Instagram, Katilove7. My fan page on Facebook is Katilove. Then I'm on Twitter, Katilove with a single T. Okay, take care of yourself. See you once again. Bye bye.
I love your